You're weird. Okay, so for those that are watching here, I'm just kind of setting up this stream thing in Patreon. Okay, so we're just giving a couple minutes for people to get on here. And while I set up here, just over to here. But I'm not sure. This is the first time trying streaming off YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. It might go well, it might not go well. I don't know. We'll all find out together. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I said we're going to start 10:50. So we'll start 10:50. Make a blank screen there, or just a screen there. And this is perfect opportunity for anybody to find out what's going on with the how the polls work. So if you're thinking about becoming a Patreon subscriber or not, I'm whatever. You don't have to become a subscriber. You can just follow and you get Patreon content. The pinups are exclusive Patreon content for people who are signing up for those tiers. So unfortunately, you don't get to, as a simple subscriber, you don't get to see the pinups. But we're gonna go through. I'm gonna go through the process of how I figure things out. Plus, this time the pinups will be a little bit of a random roll. So we got dice here for a random roll. We'll see what happens to whom to where. Okay, so we're just going to start in a minute. And we'll see if we got any nibblers on... Well, don't know if we got any nibblers on Discord, but I'll record this anyway, so that way I can post it too. Because I don't know if YouTube's going to save it for me, so I'm going to record it as well. That way I can post it. Okay, I'm going to start recording right now. Okay, guys, so welcome to my little stream recorded session of the pinup results. So every month, for those who don't know, every month on Patreon, I put it out to everybody who's on Genie tier or higher, the options for things to vote on, pinups to vote on. And for anybody that's in the Honey tier or higher, which is the $3 tier or higher, you get to see the pinups. If you're not in any of the tiers, you're just following, or you're not following at all, you just happen to come across this channel for just surfing around. Hey, how's it going? I'm C. Rudd. I'm the one that draws the comics in SailorSun.org, Genie Bottle, and whatnot. Well, give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what there is. So, as I said, at the beginning, or about day 5 to 9, depending on how good I'm going throughout the month, I put up 2 polls. If you're not aware, this is explaining it for people who aren't aware. The first poll is the single poll. I make 2 single pinups of characters. I try to switch them up and to do different themes per month. And then I do a couple poll where that's 2 characters in one pinup. And like I said, if you're on the Genie tier or above, you can vote in these polls. If you're in the Honey poll or up, or a Honey poll to Genie poll, you get to see the results, as well as, if you're above the, Genie, all the other tiers. Basically, $3 up, you get to see the pinups. But you have to be $5 contributor up to be able to vote. So, the vote ended earlier today, and because we're doing like a randomized element to this, I figured I would stream it, and that way you guys can see what the results are. So if you look at the window on the right hand side here, we have the results. Now this is the single pinup poll. So the clear winner is Raj. He is 1. So that's going to happen to Raj. We also have 2 ties here. We have Ethan and we have Melvin, both with 6 votes. So whenever I get tie results and whatnot, first thing I do is I go to the actual numbers and make sure everything was done legit. So I look at the Excel sheet. Now this is the Excel sheet that shows the number of votes. Now, I took out the Patrons, just the first couple of letters of the names. So if you were one of these Patrons, well, you might have voted too many times. So the rule is on the single votes, to choose your top two choices. And you actually see it says right. Every single month, I always say the same thing. Pick your top 2 choices. So we have 3 people here that picked more than 2. One person picked 3, another person picked 3, another person picked 5. I understand you might have a hard time deciding, but when I have to narrow down the votes, this is the first thing I do is I check to see what's there and say, well, because they didn't follow the rules, I'm going to eliminate their votes. I hate to do it, but this is the only fair way I can do it. Okay. So according to this, Raj is still the winner at 14. But now we have Auction Guy, Ethan, and Melvin as the winning results. So how am I going to decide between the 3? Well, luckily I got my Funky Sad dice. So, and I think I have 3 D20s. So great, we'll roll the D20s. Okay, so I got my 3 D20s here. The orange one, now how this is going to work, I'm just going to show you with the random dice. I'm going to roll it into this. It's only going to count if it's in here. It's whatever numbers up is pointed up. Okay? So, we're going to have, I'm going to record this down so I don't forget because I have a very poor memory. So, orange dice, orange D20 will be Auction Guy because he always wears an orange shirt. The purple will be Ethan. And the black one will be Melvin, mainly because Black's left over. Those are the characters left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll these. And the highest number is the one who's going to be the secondary. So Roger's already won. But whoever's the highest number showing is going to be the second pinup. Single pinup. Okay, so we have 16, 8, and 18. This is 16. No, 19. What's 19 look like here? Yeah, 19 has a dot on the bottom of it. Oh, yeah, that would have been 16. In any case, the winner is... Was this... I'm going to re-roll because I don't know if I just didn't notice a 20. I might have moved it accidentally while I was moving the dice, but I'm going to re-roll because I just didn't notice if that was a 20 or not. I probably could go back to the video, but that's going to hold up things. So I'm just going to re-roll again. Okay. So now we have 9. So now it's 9. Melvin is the winner. So Melvin is... So Raj and Melvin. Okay. So what Melvin? So it's Raj and Melvin for the single pull. Now, if you refer to the thing here, there's 6 things can happen. I did ask for anybody to give me their input if they wanted something else, but no one did. So now we just have 6 options. So the first option is a male to female transformation. The second option is turn the character into a cat girl. Oh, we got some people on the thing. Oh boy. Streaming won the original with 18. Yep, so there we go. Well, Ethan won? No, I re-rolled, and we ended up getting Melvin. Mainly, I believe you, Core, but we are re-rolled. I'm not going to keep going back and forth. So we're going to stick with Melvin because that's why I rolled. And to be honest, I haven't drawn Melvin for a pin-up yet. I don't think I have. So we're going to go with Melvin. Let's stick with Melvin. But I'll try to remember. I'll try not to mess with the poll with the dice rolls in the future here. This is the first time doing this, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so as I was saying, so number 2 is Cat Girl. Number 3, we're going to turn the person into a siren via SilverSun.org type siren. 4 is going to be a clone transformation, so we're going to turn them into a female character that's going to look exactly like another character, probably from the same genre or for the same comic. Number 5 is a body swap. Again, probably with the same character from a female character from the same comic. And number 6, no transformation happens. So we're going to roll my trusty yellow D6 for this. So we're going to start with Raj. So whichever one is rolled for Raj is what we're going to go with. Number 5. So a body swap with Raj. A body swap with Raj with another Genie Ball character. Probably Natalie. I might do Genie. I haven't really decided. I'm not going to commit to anything right now. But it will be a body swap. I'm just going to write down. With another character. I'm going to probably try to stick with the same character genre. Or same comic genre. Okay. So next one's Melvin. We're going to roll for Melvin. What's going to happen to Melvin? Number 3. So Melvin is going to get turned into a siren via SilverSun.org. Just like David, where David got turned into Dawn, Melvin's going to get the siren gene. Okay. So that is our roll for single pinups. So now I'm going to go down to the couple pinup. So the couple pinup is a couple. Usually I do, Bay and Auction Guy, Crystal and Ethan. I usually do couples. But, sometimes I do, Honey and Bay, or I mix up. It depends on the month and what the theme is. So this one was all, because I want to have, potential body swaps and all that stuff happening. We kept it with the couple in the stories. So the winner, I was kind of really hoping Bay and Auction Guy would pull ahead, but nope, Jeannie and Neil. And a lot of people seem to vote for the Genie Ball characters quite often. So I can't say it really surprised me. I was kind of hoping we'd go away from the Genie Bottle because we did a very heavy Genie Bottle pinups last month. But we're sticking with Jeannie and Neil, which is fine. Okay, what are the options? So look here. The options are So number one's a body swap. Number two, minds are the second most popular characters, popular character choice, and the bodies are the first most popular characters. So the second most popular character would be Bane and Auction Guy. So the minds are the second most popular characters, and the bodies are the first. So Bane, Auction Guy, and Genie and Neil's body. Okay, second and third, and I'm not saying Bay would be in Genie and Auction Guy would be in Neil or vice versa. I can mix that stuff up. That's artist prerogative. And number three is minds are the first most popular characters in the least most popular characters' bodies. So for this we have Honey and David, who got no votes, and Ams and Cleo, who also got no votes. So we'll see what happens there. Next one is random characters in the bodies of the most popular characters. So bodies will be Gene and Neil, and I will figure out some way to do dice rolling for figuring that out if that happens. Okay, and the most popular swap outfits with other random characters. So the most popular swaps outfits with other characters. So like for example, if we Genie might be wearing Bay's swimsuit because that's Bay's common outfit, or something like that. We'll figure that one out. And number 6 is most popular character gets random characteristics of other characters. So for that, again, I'm going to figure out something like, okay, Gene might get Bay's hairstyle, or maybe Auction Guy's hairstyle, or we'll figure it out. It'll be random. So what's going to happen to Genie and Neo? That is the question. We'll pull out trusty yellow number D6, and we'll see what happens. Let's see if there's anybody commenting here. So Melvin, Siren, oh boy. So no one's commenting on this. There might be a delay. I'm actually going to give you guys a minute to see what might be coming up here. Give you guys a chance to comment. Let's see here. No comments coming up. I don't know how much of a delay there is on this thing, so we will do a dice roll. So, what's going to happen to Gene and Neo? Number 3. Mine's the most popular character in the least popular couple's bodies. So we have Honey and David and Ams and Cleo. So how are we going to do this? Well, we'll do the same with the D. We'll stick with the D dice. So purple will be, actually we'll write this down. So purple will be, actually let's change this one. So purple will be Honey and David, and orange will be Ams and Cleo. Okay, so purple will be Honey and David. Orange will be Ams and Cleo. Whichever dice is higher is the one that will be Genie and Neo will be in the bodies of. I think that's how it works. So orange would be Ams and Cleo. Genie and Neo are going to be in the bottom. Let me just make sure. So we had number 3. Mine's are the most popular characters in the least popular couple. So yeah, Genie and Neo are going to be in the bodies of Ams and Cleo. Whether Genie's going to be in Cleo's body or Am's going to be in Neo's body, I don't know. I haven't figured that one out. But that's what the rules are. So that is that's what we're doing tonight. I want to put this out here so you guys could see that I'm not, being biased. I'm not trying to make up stuff. Well, I am making up stuff to a degree, but it's coming down to dice rolls, which is pretty much the most fair way to do it, because if you do computer randomizing is never completely randomized. So it works, but it's not the preferred way I want to do it. And I found with the last randomizer I did, it didn't have a lot of. It kept repeating a lot of the same options, so I wasn't really happy with that. So I figured this way, this is pure random, rolling dice. And I'm doing it on camera so you can all see what dice are rolled. So I'm going to give a second to see if we have 4 people in the view. I'm just going to give you guys a minute to see if you want to comment, or I can kind of hear your click to the screen. No, you want want to see Gene and Neil in some other way. Maybe I'll because they're cast. Maybe I'll do Gene, Neil, and Ams and Cleo all in the same picture. Maybe I'll draw 4 characters instead of just Ams and Cleo to give some kind of little bit more because I can hear everybody a little bit disappointed that Ams and Cleo are just 2 cats and they're going to be featured in a pinup. But we'll see. I'm not committing to anything other than the dice rolls, so we'll review what we got before I sign off, and you guys can see. If you just showed up, so we did the dice roll for the single. The single top winner single is Raj, and Raj will be. What do we say for Raj? Raj is going to be body swapped with an. Oh, wait a second. Did we figure out who's going to body swap with? Oh yes. Well, body swapped with Neil or Jeannie or someone from the same genre. Actually, let's figure that out now. So body swap, because we got dice here. I'm just going to make a list. So we got Jean of the main female characters, because it is a TG. So Jean, Natalie. Let's see. Jean, Natalie, Araceli. Who else do we have as female character in Genie Bottle? Well, I do have a D4, so I can come up for at least one more. So let's see here. Let me go to my cast list of Genie Bottle. Let's see here. Cast list. So Bill. Almost forgot about Bill. Let's see here. Let's see how many females we got here. So now. Callie's a female, even though she's a kid. Let's put Callie in there. Araceli, got Araceli. I'll put a young Riola in there. Lahab. Genie 2 or Jihan. And we got, I'm not going to put Asha in there because Asha is a caricature of an actual person. So I'm not going to put, well, I guess I'll put Jeannie in there. So I guess, yeah, I can put Asha in there. Asha, I'm not going to go with the California cast and whatnot. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me just put these 10... Put my notepad up here so you guys can see it, so I'm not making up stuff. Window capture, notepad. Okay. There's just notepad I was using for referencing. Okay, so let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I know I could put Bay or other characters in there, but yeah. Let's see here. Do I have a D? I have a D10 here. Yeah, I have a couple D10. I have a D10. Okay. Let's hope Callie doesn't get picked because now Callie can be picked. I'm just gonna it's not gonna be very suggestive, especially since Callie is Roger's niece. So here's what's gonna happen. So I have a D10 here. 0 would represent number 10. I should just make it easier. There you go. So whatever number is there is who Roger's going to body swap with. Yep. If it jumped out, rule is if it has to stay in here. If it jumps out or I don't hit this, I get to reroll. So we have number 7, Lahab. So Roger's going to body swap with Lahab. Okay. Melvin is going to be turned to a siren, so there's no other randomization there. Okay, and for those that are coming late, why is Melvin the two choices? Well, Melvin is top two, but there's actually had three choices because three people voted more than two characters, so their votes were canceled out. So we had Auction Guy, Ethan, and Melvin. Even though Auction Guy is down by one here because we had to cancel out the votes according to my Excel spreadsheet. Well, where's my Excel spreadsheet? According to my Excel spreadsheet, we had to include them in. But that's okay. We already did that. So, to review, Roger's going to be turned into Body Swap Flahab. Melvin is going to be turned into a Siren. And Gene and Neil, I don't know if I wrote this down, but I'll write down now so I don't forget, is going to be Body Swapped with Ams and Cleo. Okay. So that is cool. Let's see if we got any comments. Well, we got so Cora was hoping for Jeannie, Natalie, or Jahan. I make up the names and sometimes I can't even pronounce them. So yeah, that is the result. Let me put the notepad again. So here is the winners. Forget the stuff up here. This is my practice go earlier, just to make sure everything worked out. Which ironically, Jeannie and Natalie was Ams and Cleo. But that was just a practice run just to make sure everything worked out here. And this is just the dice. So there is the result. So I hope you guys like this transparency. If you want to see me stream more, stream on Twitch or stream on YouTube. If you prefer one over the other, let me know. Put the comments in either Patreon. This should be on Patreon right now. Let me see if it's appearing on Patreon. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. And if you're watching and you're not a subscriber, hey, you're getting some extra preview, but you're getting very brief previews. Okay, so if you want, I'm going to be signing off shortly, but if you want to see the pinups, you have to be a member of the $3, I believe that's the honey tier or above. If you don't want to see the pinups, you can either join the Terry tier, which is just a dollar a month, or follow. If you follow, you're not going to get to see the pinups because they're exclusive content for people who contribute. But you will see the releases of the comics when they come out. So anything that's extra content, this is just me scrolling through. Anything that's extra content, I should actually get that. These are previous pinups, but let me just see if I can find. Let's see. Do I put comics down as my reference? Oh well. Let's see here. I'm just trying to find one link to filter out everything. Pixie Rangers, no. Where's Presales.org? There you go. So, for example, I do the occasional extra comics. Presales.org. Sammy, which I don't do a lot of. Rudd Productions. There you go. Rudd Productions is another one. These are all extras. They come out a month ahead of time. Now they come out randomly. It's the only one that actually comes out every week right now is Pixie Rangers, but all the others come out randomly, and they're held back for only the Patreon contributors. So if you pay $1 or more, you get to see them as they come out. If you don't pay $1 or more, which is fine, I'm not necessarily saying you have to, but you're gonna see them 30 days after they're released, and that includes Pixie Rangers. If you're just following, you're not going to see any pinups. You're not going to see any wallpapers because those are held exclusively, or the play pens, because those are held exclusively for the contributors, depending on the tier. Pinups is $3 and above. You get to see it. Voting rights for pinups is the Genie tier. The Genie tier? Yeah, it's $5 and above. No, the Bay tier. I have to figure out tiers. I keep forgetting off the top of my head which tiers are which. Let me actually pull it up. Okay, so tier level is $1 above. You watch do the $1, you get to see the access when things come out. The honey level, which is a $3 above tier, you get to see the pinups when they come out. The genie level, you get to vote for the pinups. It's a $5 and above tier. You get to vote for the pinups. So you actually get to participate in these votings, and maybe your vote will contribute to whoever's going to win. The Bay pinup, the Bay is $5 and above, I believe. No, $10 and above, and you get a wallpaper. I'll give you a very brief demo of the wallpaper we got right this month, which is Wolfpack wallpaper. Last month was Pixie Ranger. Last month was month before that was Widow Bay. You get a wallpaper, but you only get to that if you're in the Bay level or higher. And then the Nico level, which is $25 tier and above, they have exclusive access to what's called a playpen. They can see all the playpens that have been previously posted, but they have little pens there, what we call pen-certed. They're censored or pen-certed, but you get exclusive access to the whatever month you're contributing. You get exclusive access to that the full nude pinup as soon as the month's turned over and everybody's contribution is confirmed. We had an earlier case where people were contributing, but not contributing because their credit card would cancel, and then they got to see everything that was there. So we actually changed it so they could see the previous or the pen-certed versions, but couldn't see the full nude versions unless you were actually confirmed to have paid. And we're actually also looking into a way for people who are interested, looking into a way to put the nude versions up in a package, by a couple months or by a year, so you can pay a chunk of money, and even if you're not contributing, and see all the nudes that came out for a chunk. We haven't figured out how we're going to do that yet, but we're looking at that. Okay. So I hope, tag, of course that tag was extra. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little stream. If you like this, let me know. I will continue to stream if you guys want me to. If you want me to stream when I make comics, I'm more than happy to do that. But the only way I'm going to know is if you guys tell me what you want. And unfortunately, I don't make comics on a regular schedule, so it'll be streamed whenever I make them. if you guys are interested in that kind of thing. If you're not interested, that's fine. Let's keep doing how I'm doing. Okay, and if you have any other anything else you want to suggest, I love to see this. I love to see that. I know everybody would love to see three Genie bottles a week. Unfortunately, I can't sustain that. I have a full-time job plus everything's going on. I can't sustain making 3 comics a week for a Genie bottle, as much as I'd like to. And for those who don't know, Wolfpack, the long-awaited Wolfpack comic, is coming out this June. I actually that's the wrong website. Wolfpack.ca. Been long waiting comic, and it's coming out June 27th. I haven't decided an update schedule. Why it's June 27th is mainly because June 27th is my birthday. So this comic has been so long. I've been planning this comic for over 10 years now. I've decided I'm going to release it on my birthday, so that way I know exactly when it will be annually done. So when it hit 5 years, it'll be 5 years on my birthday from this year, and 10 years from my birthday from this year, and 20 years and 30 years and 50 years if I happen to live that long, which I don't know. But in any case, 27th of June is the first comic. We've already made it. It's already been made. It's already been checked. It's actually already ready to go. It's just waiting for that date to come. And I am going to make a couple more comics. I'm going to try to get a couple comics coming out the week of the 27th. And then I'll probably go on to determine what my update schedule will be. Whether it be once a week, like some other comics where they do it whenever they can. I'll figure it out. And I will let you guys know as soon as I figure it out. Okay, well, thanks again for coming, and I hope you all enjoyed this. Oh, you probably can't see the Wolfpack because it's slightly off screen. So yeah, that's the Wolfpack comic. And I will be updating this. So yeah. Okay, thanks everybody for coming. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.